I've never been so safe in my entire life. And it's not me just being
flippant.
Yeah. I'm throwing it out there. I'm not like, oh, this is safe. This is fact. This isn't this is fact. I've never been so safe in my entire life. And I recognize that. But my fears are different. I have also now I experience anxiety on levels that I've never experienced before. And so I don't know how that works with my feeling safe, because I don't feel safe in a sense. Like I feel things are going to change and I'm afraid. And even though I'm the most safe, because when I wasn't safe, I wasn't worried about happiness. I wasn't worried about ifs, or like all this anxiety wasn't there because the anxiety was real.
Do you think you have less anxiety?
I do think I had less anxiety. And follow me out.
It kind of makes sense.
I didn't have, like, there wasn't the unknown. There was the known. This is where it's at. This is what's going to happen. It was survival. It was absolutely survival. I didn't have, there was different reactions for different things. This situation would happen. This is how I react. And however it evolves, whatever it would turn is my next step. So there wasn't time for the fears of what's going to happen. Yeah. There wasn't time for any of that. Anxiety wasn't a thing, because the anxiety, it was actual events. It was actually fear-based. So the safer I have become, the more my anxiety now, everything's like caught up in a sense. And now I have legit fuck me up anxiety because I'm not in survival mode.
That's so fascinating, babe. I never thought about it in that, connecting those two things. But it makes perfect sense, obviously, right? Because when you're in the fight or flight, you're not really anxious.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of time to sit around and to feel anxiety. Everything is immediate. You're living very present, but it is all survival based. And typically when it's not survival based and you're living, do you know what I mean, so reactive and in the moment, then it's disassociation. Mm-hmm. And so it's those, we've got fight, flight, and then we have freeze. Yeah. And freeze is the disassociation.
And there's zero memory in that, which we also spoke about last episode.
And so it makes total sense that there's not an abundance of anxiety, and anxiety does not yet. The anxiety cannot exist without a sense of safety. What? How big is that too, to realize?
It's kind of big.
Right?
I've never realized it either. This is the moment that it all flushed out for me.
Yeah, to realize I am so incredibly fucking safe right now that my anxiety is going batshit crazy.
When I look at it that way too, like I'm almost gonna cry because it's pretty
beautiful.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
it's pretty beautiful.
It is really, really beautiful. It's neat. It's a neat way to look at it. And I think, it's not a neat way to look at it. I think that's 100% the way that it is. Because in activated state.
In this dimension.
Right. But I can't imagine the other ones. You've got anxiety in the middle of PTSD and on top of trauma. You're scared about something else. Did I turn the stove off? I've got anxiety about it. It's really pretty, babe. Yeah, it's a really, really beautiful thing. That's huge, I think, especially for where you're at still right now, right? On this continuing, ongoing journey.
Right.
Yeah, so safe now that you get to deal with all of it.
Lucky man you are. Welcome to the Steph Show. It's all fine here.
It is all fine. And I love how you share it. I really do.
Thank you.
Yeah.